Give a shout out to Ryan Clark. Right on to Ryan Clark, because he's every bit right about what he said about the ridiculousness of LeBron James stepping to Stephen A. Smith. And he also brought up a valid point. If if it was a white and reporter saying about Bronny James not being ready for the NBA, LeBron James ain't got nothing to say. Mr. So-called woke, Mr. So-called deep, and I do like it if you were really woke, but you ain't. He's fake woke, amongst other things. LeBron James is a lot like that movie. Um, I'm gonna get you, sucker. I think it was Bernie Casey took that woman home, and all the parts started coming off. That's LeBron James. It's so fake. It's just a matter like the hair and all that gonna fall off. It's just all falling off. All the consciousness falls off because if he can't be vulgar and acting like he's like somehow, well, we know Beyonce, Jay-Z's his buddies, and Donald Trump has to be his role model because everything is narcissist personality. Everything's gonna roll around that. He even got Luka Doncic looking like he's scared, and you can see what's going on. Trying to always compartmentalize stuff. Did you not let that young man be a man? We've already said, I'm going to say this again. Glad that Bronny health is more important than anything, first and foremost. But NBA career? Unless he's coming off the bench 2 years from now, he need to stay in the G League or overseas for about a year and a half, maybe two. By the third year, bring him up. You know, he ain't cut to be no NBA player. It was nice and cute and fun and games for that opening night, but this is not. This kid ain't ready to play no NBA. And you up there boasting and bragging that he's better than some of the guys that are in the NBA. Who is he better than? Who? Because if I go by fathers and sons, oh shucks, he makes Austin Rivers look like an almost like a borderline second tier off the bench. He makes Austin Rivers look legit. He ain't better than Austin Rivers was. I'm just gonna use Doc Rivers' son. He ain't better than Austin Rivers. He ain't nowhere near the brothers. None, neither, no. Nowhere near Seth Curry. I'm just saying, if we're gonna use the family routines involved, who is he better than? Horace Grant's nephew, to all the Grant. He ain't seen none of that. You know, you get a token draft pick, a token pick, and you tell no one to draft him. Well, let's be realistic. If it wasn't for the fact that you, LeBron James, no one was going to draft your son. That's just the fact. Ryan Clark was 100. I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, and I hate the fact that he had to take that assault on the sidelines. And I didn't even like Stephen A. Smith because he had to sit there on TV and go run to his bosses and say, "Well, because he's LeBron, understands the fight." No, you don't. No, you don't. You got to stand for something. You can't be spineless. Tell LeBron James, suck it up and go play. You going to go up there and I said, look, your son ain't ready to play on this NBA level. As a matter of fact, some of that stuff that you got on that bench ain't that fit, it that good either. Okay? You don't want people to have no say about what's going on. Ryan Clark was a real one about that. That was embarrassing what he did to Stephen A. Emasculating him, trying to talk like that about him. That's got nothing to do with that. If Bronny was a legit player, we're not having a discussion. But LeBron then made everything about what he wants as an offshoot as a production. Let's be realistic. If you don't pull that trade for AD for Luka, you walking around with bags on your head because the Lakers would be a play-in tournament team with an old stat pattern jive turkey. All whatever's going on, he been spend more time talking about the Diddy trial and him being called as a witness than he would be about what's going on in the court. And with JJ ridiculous, you know, they lost last night, and Luka can't play no defense, and Luka ain't got no handles, and y'all gonna be in some. They gonna be in some problems. That's another story, another video. I'm just saying, all this hype when they've been spanking up on WAC teams and been stuck in California and been playing 55 home games and beating up on Sacramento and Portland, it seems like every other day. Yeah, now you go out there and get exposed. And the truth is, you should have got swept by the Nets because you got rid of D'Lo, who didn't do a whole lot last night. He did hit a shot last night. He missed the game-winning shot in the first game. Could have been swept by the Nets. And I'm going to tell you something. Guard play, perimeter, with interior fast break teams are going to give y'all the blues. So they could be in for they could fall from their little lofty spot, and all this hype machine, the falsification to make them out to be something they're not, which they're not as good as their record is. But anyway, let's stick to the script. Because Bronny gets to play crunch and munch time when nobody's out there, the real garbage time. We get him in for like to get that quota. You gotta get your 3 minutes in and get your 2 points in. They real big. I mean, come on, man. Ryan Clark was right and 100% about it. You know, kid ain't ready. It's embarrassing. Guys, this is grown men who are actually going for a living. It's not playing fun and games. And see, when you put your mouth out there that your son was better than these people and all that, guys are actually working. This is actually working. They didn't have the silver spoon of their daddy to hook them up. So that's what's up. So I got no problem with Ryan Clark called it out, and he should. Somebody got to give Stephen A backbone. Give him a backbone. He out there working out. Well, get you a backbone. Do some squats. Get you a backbone. Don't be all soft and all tender, cuddly, woodly. Say, look, two things can be true. You hold LeBron James to a high regard in your words, but your son ain't ready to play in no NBA. But the real problem is because Stephen A won't kiss the ring and call LeBron the GOAT and all that. And that's why, and LeBron is petty. He petty. He want all people to slurp him, But you see, LeBron James, I'm going to tell you something. There's a movie that makes me think about the LeBron James memo. You remember Tommy Gunn? Remember the late Tommy Morrison? Was that Rocky Fowl with the brother was playing the Broke Don King? And you remember in the movie, they said, you're a contender, but you'll never be Rocky Balboa. You'll never be. Well, that's LeBron. You'll never be Michael Jordan or whoever. In my words, I can tell you 8 or so players better than, but I'll just use Jordan. You'll never be better. And I don't care. Try hard as you might. You'll never be better. Because the ones on the real know you don't even compare. They just have to sing your songs until you retire. If you ever do, because they have to drag you out of the flow. Literally and figuratively. Because you don't want no one to forget you. But they already pretty much forgetting how your son plays. That's the sad part. They don't want to see that act. Unless, of course, he actually learns how to actually builds up and actually learns the game a little bit. Come on now. That's the grandstanding when it goes into maximum overdrive that we don't want to see. That's one of the reasons why people don't like watching the NBA. Because between you pimping your son out there to play ball when he ain't ready and Kevin Durant trying to be like that old dude that's always trying to fight everybody at the club because he can't check nobody and his team sucks. Anyway, another video, another story. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the video if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. And Ryan Clark is right. LeBron James, for all that tough talk, that way he used to be so woke and so clear, he ain't going to say nothing to the white forecasters saying that your son sucks. He ain't going to look for Skip Bayless. He ain't going to say nothing to Colin Coward. I can name them. They'll look you dead in your face. And you'll go, yes, boss. I'm out.